Hello and welcome to the Let That Shift Go podcast. I'm Noel.
And I'm Lena.
And this is where we talk about the good, the bad, and all the shift in between.
We'll just talk mad shift.
Let's get into it.
And today, this one's a little bit different. And it's a lot honest. And I'm not even sure that I'm going to post it. But I think I'm just doing it because I know I can't be the only person who feels this way. And it's about something I don't really hear talked about very often. It's this quiet, almost disorienting experience of becoming a different version of yourself. And then going back into spaces where people still relate to you as who you used to be. And it's not loud, it's super subtle. It shows up in the way your words are received or not received. In the way you feel like you're walking on eggshells or you're just trying not to be misunderstood once again. And you catch yourself thinking, wait, I'm not that person anymore. But somehow in that space, you feel like you are. I recently had an experience like this, and it shook me more than I expected, even with all my tools. I found myself anxious, my jaw so tight, overthinking everything I said, running it through every filter I thought could be used. And then afterward, just this wave of emotion, of crying, and this voice in my head that felt so familiar, but so far from who I know myself to be now. It was a voice that said, "You're too much. You're making it about you. You haven't really changed." And I could see it. I could see that it wasn't true, but it still had a grip on me. And that almost brought shame. No, not almost, it did. And what I realized is this: growth is internal, but relationships, they take time to catch up. And the people who have known you the longest have the longest history of you. And sometimes their nervous system is still responding to a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. Not because they're wrong and not because you're wrong, just because. Because change doesn't always register immediately, especially not in the spaces you were once something else. And here's the part that's really been stretching me. It's not just about being misunderstood. It's about learning how to stay rooted. In who you are becoming, even when you're not being seen that way. It's not about performing. It's not about over-explaining. It's not trying to convince anyone of your growth. It's just being. And that sounds simple, but it's not. Because there's a part of us that still wants to be recognized, to be seen, to be understood. And when that doesn't happen, it can bring up a lot of old wounds that we thought we had already healed. But maybe the work isn't to make others see us differently. Maybe the work is to stop abandoning ourselves when they don't. To stop shrinking or overcompensating or trying to prove that we've really changed. And instead to just live it consistently, quietly, powerfully. And if you've ever felt like you've done the work, you've grown, you've become someone you're proud of, but certain people in your life still meet you as who you used to be, I just want you to know you're not alone in that. And it doesn't mean your growth isn't real. It just means that you're in that in-between space where you know who you are and the world is still catching up. And maybe the most powerful thing you can do in that space is to stay, not in the old version of you, but in the truth of who you are now, even if no one says they see it yet, because eventually they will. And even if they don't, you will, I will. And that's where your power actually is. I hope I do share this. I hope I don't worry about how it's once again received or perceived. So, thanks for being here with me. If this resonated, share it with someone who might need it too, because I think I would have appreciated hearing it.
All right, that's been another episode of Let That Shift Go podcast. I'm Noel.
And I'm Lena. Let us know what your questions are, and we'd love to use them on a future episode. Or check us out on Insta at Let That Shift Go, or visit our website, serenitycovetemecula.com.